see your shiny head.
Yours is a lot more shinier.
No.
Especially with that spotlight showing down on it. Do you bri wax your head? I need a dump now. Hello and welcome to another Dripping Coil show. Right, what I'm vaping on tonight is the Therian with the Aspire 120 with the big gut tank. Looks a bit obscene. I wouldn't want to anal rape someone with that. I might get stuck. I wouldn't want to vape it afterwards either. Yeah, I've got Twisted in that of Dr. Salt's. Good all day vape. What you vaping on, Ash?
Well, I've actually gone back to my other juice, my Twisted Lolly juice, but I am still on the Cleto 120 with the RX200. Not a bad vape. I didn't try my DIY mixing this until I used all my Dr. Salts up, and it's actually nice. So I'm going to stick to that for a little while and see how I get on. What are you on, Neil?
Hello, and as you can see, I am in a different place tonight. I'm actually on holiday. So if I sound a bit shit and look a bit shit, that's why.
Look shit.
I've got my freehand back. I'm on that with the salt, and I've got some refresher in that. It's one I got from Vape Fest.
Got some juice.
What, yeah, I've got some juice in it. I've got my Rock Mard from the Hadley, from Vaping King, what's coming out soon. Chocolate lime in it, and I've got with the Hadley, and this has got some Vaping King's what's coming out again soon, some Prince custard. What is a blueberry custard? I actually know what it's called now, so I can tell you. So yeah, I'm gonna call it Prince custard, and it's a blueberry custard, and it is definitely a steeper. I did it just before Vape Fest, and I'm vaping it now out of 100. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'd say 3.5 weeks for me. So yeah, it's good. I've had a cracking week, and I am sat in a kitchen. I showed that before. Got the kettle there, it's all right. With another phone against a coffee.
Wait, what room have you got your sheet with the stockings in?
They're all around me, but got used to them. I've got over the week the zip going down. So what I'd do now, I'll just go out in the buff. You don't hear the zip going. I've had to take my shoes off because they're used to the footsteps.
Right, sorry, we'll jump straight on the news then. Sorry. Might as well.
Yeah.
Right, I will scream.
He's done it again. Oh. You'd think you'd learn by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? He's the wrong.
Oh, he's back.
Jay,
Hey,
Jay fucked up again. Jay fucked up again.
Is that the wrong button, mate?
That's the one, yeah. This is what I wanted to share. Well, actually, I didn't because it's not worked again. Right. Hold on, and I'll get there maybe soon. All right. Has everyone read this? Travellers being warned that they could face prison time for using e-cigarettes in Thailand.
Blimey.
Oh, that's crap.
You can get arrested in Thailand.
Yeah, you can get up to 10 years, I think, from what I was reading.
Wow.
Well, it says in October 2014, Thailand reportedly approved legislation banning the import of electronic cigarettes, Baraka, Shisha, okay, defining them as prohibited items according to the Bangkok Post. And those who break the law are subject to a maximum of 10 years imprisonment or a fine equivalent to 5 times the price of an imported or exported good seized by the authority. Since then, it is understood that the sale or supply has also been banned.
Wow.
So technically, they have to do 10 years, or you give them some money and bribe them and get away with it.
According to this, it says Pat Walteron, a UK-based travel agent and manager of Langley Travel, told Travel Weekly UK she will be warning all her clients about this little known law after her nephew was arrested and fined £125 after being threatened with jail for having an e-cigarette in Bangkok. Oh dear.
That's mad.
That is some good some news that you found there, Jamie. And as people know, if you 10 years in prison, then it's probably equivalent of probably 30 or 40 years in one of ours. Because they are not, they are really tough prisons over there. They are really bad. You've watched that documentary about Bangkok prisons. Put me off for life for going, never mind. Stick there, yeah. Well, I think it's any drugs or even cannabis. You can get the death penalty.
Blimey.
It's quite strict over there. Their rules are really strict. But
I think there's quite a lot of places now that are getting strict on the vaping and stuff like that, trying to ban it in the country, and just there's a lot of countries trying to do it now, isn't there? You can't vape here, you can't vape there. If you do that, it's a fine. Stupid.
obviously they've seen it as, they've deemed it as a legal product. So they've probably not even looked at the background of it. They've just probably seen, I don't know if it's been abused over there or whatever, or people are selling it, or you don't know what's actually gone behind the scenes, why they've done that, but it seems a bit harsh, very harsh. So yeah,
Nelly and Mel were in the chat room now. Nelly's put, Neil knows how tough Thai prisons are. And Mel's put, yeah, Nelly, he found out when he was visiting his ladyboy.
Yeah, they're doing that because they know I can't.
I was just about to say the chat room's very empty tonight and it's just livened up.
Good. I will not be answering tonight because I have not got the ability to have the chat room open and basically run YouTube and run this. The Wi-Fi is just good enough. I've had to tell all the kids, don't go on. Yeah, don't go on the Wi-Fi at all. So, yeah, for two 12-year-olds, that's quite hard. It's like I've just cut the left legs off or something. It's, I want the internet. Can I use 4G? No, you can't. No. No. Oh, yes. The things we do for the show, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously it's my turn next week. But I will possibly, next week for definite, I won't be on the show as I will be going away and it's our first night there, so we'll be getting settled. And I've got no internet there, so I have got my phone, but I'll be busy getting sorted and getting into the holiday mode, as it's been a very long few months, and I can't wait. And when we come home, we actually don't come home till late on Friday evening the following week, so I probably won't be on the show the following week either, so I won't be here for 2 weeks. So I will try and watch. I will try.
Are you on tour with the elephants? Are you with the circus?
Fuck off, Neil. Nelly's put his picture is better than his PC. Ha ha.
Who said that?
Nelly.
Yeah, it says him who's got a little hamster running around one in his shed. Give me more nuts and I'll go fast. I thought Nelly was meant to be ill anyway.
Yeah. He just didn't want to do the show.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. He was definitely not, he wasn't poorly from overeating, you know what I mean? Because he's used to overeating, is he? So he can't be ill because of that.
Waiting for his comeback. Nelly put, I am. So he's ill.
Yeah.
He's got man flu. Oh, we've lost Jamie for a minute. I just noticed.
I just said it a minute ago. Where's Jamie gone?
Yeah.
Has his batteries run out on his Magic Torch? Yeah, so the Bangkok thing, I think some countries have took it to the extreme, definitely. It's
yeah, they have.
That it's nothing like that. It's just, I just think it's right.
The Thailand and stuff like that, a 10-year prison sentence can be a 10-year prison sentence for vaping. Just what?
No, it's mental.
It's silly.
Definitely, it is. And some people are moaning about the regulations in this country. Oh my God, that's what I've said it in the past.
Well, there's still people out here at this precise moment in time that turn around and go, no, vaping's bad for you, blah, 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 blah. There is government scientists and that have actually tested, and it's 95 or 96% proven that it's safe.
It was a big banner at Vape Fest saying 95.
95.
But just before, about 5 days before that, they said it was 97. So I don't actually know I don't think they actually know themselves. I think it's just like it seems to be. But like,
it's still in the 90s that it's tested, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah. To be quite honest, Ash, and some people might go, ooh, when I say this, but even if it's 50% healthier than smoking, I would still do it. It's not smoking. You know what I mean? If I feel the way I do now, and they said, oh, it's really bad, I don't think I'd. How many people listen to people when they said it was bad for you when you were smoking? And it seems to be everyone's hung up now about, oh, it's only 90. It's only 2%, you know what I mean? It's only 95% safer. Right, hang on. 95% over cigarettes.
Now, Mel put, he sounded like Death warmed up in a cheap microwave the other night. Nelly, says Neil with his self-grown catch tray. Yeah, no change yet, Mel. More coughing, though. The law bans them from saying 100%. So they say possible. That's actually, yeah.
I think
that's like other things, isn't it, as well, where they start advertising on the radio and stuff. Oh, it's 99% safe and stuff like that with products that no one ever says 100%.
Mm-hmm. I think they'll never say 100%, even if it was 100%, because just in case there's that chance of someone catching something and it's proven that it's they could be sued heavily. So they put 95 or whatever, and I think it's just because of that. It's all to do with the law and being sued.
Mel's just got a reboot.
And everyone's scared now.
Yeah, Mel's just got a reboot PC back in a few. So
who's got a reboot?
Mel, he's just got a reboot.
So what's happened to Jamie? Is he rebooted or something?
I don't know. But yeah, it's.
You'd think it's
some of these countries, just the stuff they come out with is just bollocks. Like Nelly put, wait until you tell them road traffic air is 81% safe. That's what Nelly's just said.
See, before they can tell me things, I want them to tell me how untoxic the air. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry,
the
back.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
What you're breathing in anyway is toxic anyway. Because you wouldn't have the things in your lungs, hairs in your lungs and stuff like that to stop the shit coming through.
But it's like Nelly said a good point. It's cleaner to vape than drive.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what I mean? It's when you're stuck on the M6 or the M25 or something like that in the heavy fucking traffic. Do you know what? Fumes coming out you. You telling me that's healthy for you?
It's stupid.
But your body is designed to take some toxic levels.
Yeah.
But it depends how much of them. So considering how dangerous smoking is, it takes a long time to poison your body. Some people it even ever affect. I know people in their 80s who are still smoking and it's never bothered them. Like they get chest infections and they've got like a creaking gait. They've got everything wrong with them through smoking, but just seem to get through it. But it's like since he was 13 years old, and he's only just given up 12 months ago. So, and he has not got, like everyone knows, he has got cancer, but it's nothing to do with smoking whatsoever. Nothing.
But that's the thing. The cancerous cells are in the body anyway. Anything can trigger it. Anything at all. There's a burger or meat. It's anything. Anything can trigger the cancer cells. Like everybody's got them.
I think people get too hung up on it, to be quite honest. And the people who get really hung up about it, they're not worried about. I think if 90% of the people who moan about vaping actually looked at what's actually in food, they would never eat again. I'm telling you now, I look into
some of the programs I've seen. It's just outstanding how much it can actually trigger cancer and stuff like that. It's just mad. Every single product out there it's a big risk. Everything's a risk. Now, but I once tried to organise a footy game. One side vapors, vaping while playing. No one took it up.
Yeah,
just to show how much better vaping is to smoking. And to be honest, I hold my hands up. I slipped up a little while ago because where I was dripping and I was on drippers. I was using my twister lolly and it wasn't working for me anymore, and I was craving cigarettes. Then Jamie turned around and gave me the Dr. Salt bottle. He said I can't vape, it's too high for me. So it was the 12.5. I put that in. I was using my little Wismit, my RX Mini tank, and I was using that, and it took the craving straight away. it was gone. So then the next day I went out, I spoke to Ian and said, what's the best tank you've got? And he turned around and said, the Clito is what I would recommend for me. So I went up there, brought that, put the Dr. Salts in it, and absolutely amazing. I've got one bottle left. So before I go away next week, I'm going to go up, stock up, take the Dr. Salts away with me and get a few more coils for it. But yeah, it was...
I think it's possibly that you come down too quick, mate, because...
yeah, I went down to 3 milligram. Now, the Twister Lolly I'm on at the moment, my mixed one, I think I put 6 in that. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember. And that's working brilliantly at the minute. But I do like the Dr. Salts. That is a decent vape. And you don't vape it as much either. I'll take three hits on a vape, and that'll do me for a while. Where this, I can vape quite a bit, but it's taking the edge off. Where my previous bottle of my mix, I done 3 milligram nit, and it just wasn't hitting. So, but I know that I can vape 12.5 quite happily. See, Jamie, he can't vape that. So that's why he gave me a bottle to try. He said, try this one first, and then you can work out what milligram you're going to need. And then I tried that, and I was fine. So that's what I'll stick to with the Dr. Salts. And then gradually I'll come back down. It'd be great if they make a nicotine.
I do. You can't get it.
But you can get it.
You can get salt nicotine. You can
What?
get it from what I've heard.
Ah, okay, cool. Have to have a look into that, because it is really, really good nicotine, and it does take the edge off. If you take it too much, you do get head rush as well.
Yeah, I don't crave that rush anymore. I don't crave.
So you've been vaping for quite a while though, haven't you?
That's what I was just going to say. I've been vaping nearly 5 years now, and I think even when I was vaping like for 8 or 9 months, I used to still get the cravings. So you've given up what, probably 7 months ago or something like that, maybe a bit longer?
Yeah, it's about 7 months now.
Yeah, so it's on the same area than where I just started for some reason, just to struggle a little bit. And what I did back then, I was still on 18 milligrams. I just sort of like, I watched a few videos and stuff, and I just got a better tank, and it fucking hit like a train. And yeah,
that's what I've done with this, where I've now gone back to a tank instead of instead of dripping. I've gone over to a tank, and the tank has worked outstandingly, and it's taken the edge off, and I don't get the craving anymore.
Well, I went onto a Pro Tank, the Pro Tank 1. I mean, it's like the Pro Tank 4 now, it's more like the Pro Tank 1. And back then, it was quite airy as well for back then. So people micro mesh inside the air filter and doing it that way. But I was on little pens, and he stopped just doing it for me. And then as soon as I got that, because it just seemed to give you a better sort of hit, more vapor. And yeah, as soon as I got onto that, I went on to cloud chasing, basically. Back in them days, I used to, most of the drippers were like 1.2, 1.5, even 0.9 mil holes. So Nelly will remember these days as well. We used to just drill them out to like 2 mils and then just blow clouds like that. I've still got one of my old drippers. I'll actually put it on the show next week if I can see it.
Yes, I do. I must admit, I do. I like the vaping, and it's helped me a lot. It's saved me a fortune as well in cigarettes, and I'd rather vape healthily than just wake up every morning feeling shite, or I'm coughing my heart up, phlegm. It's horrible, and it's like I've always been told, because I know people that have given up just cold turkey. They've just not vaped or anything. They've just given up. they've given up, and they've turned around and said that after the 2 weeks of giving up, you do really cough first thing in the morning, and the amount of muck and shit that comes out is unreal. And then after that, give it a week after that, you feel a lot better in yourself. And I did. And it is nasty. Just the muck that you think, fucking hell, I was smoking that. It's just surprising how much it clogs you up. Okay, yeah, you see all these pictures on cigarette packets and stuff like that. You see documentaries on people that were smokers that passed away, but it's just, you've got to experience it to realise how bad it actually is, and it was fucking awful. Just how surprisingly it actually does fucking clog everything up. It's just like super glue. It's just fucking disgusting. So I'm glad I'm vaping now. Jamie got me out of a hole because I was craving. I just wanted a cigarette. And Jamie went, try this. If this doesn't stop you, nothing will. And he knew damn well that it would change me again. It would put me back to vaping. And I done that, and it did. So yeah. You broke it, Neil.
Eh?
You broken it.
Broken what? No, just over skunked. Squonky. Yeah, I'm just squonking.
That's the thing, I don't mind squonk, because that was another, with the squonking side of stuff, I've never squonked. And Mel helped me out with that. And yeah, I got on with it really well. And
yeah,
you sort of changed though. I'd done that for probably about a month, and then I thought, oh, I want to go back to my drippers. So I went back to the drippers for a while, and now I've gone back to a tank. But I've got the stuff now, so I can rotate, which is also going to stop you getting bored as well.
I'd say 18 months ago, mate, I was a tank wanker, mate. I just did tanks, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, the Hadley actually changed it for me. I've got a Hadley, I've got a cheap wanker.
Now, I brought the Hadley, the first Hadley, I got one, and I tried it, and I didn't like it. It wasn't doing it for me. It was, yes, it was a warm vape, but I was finding it quite hot on my lips, and so I got rid of it. I gave it to Jamie, and then obviously Mel sent me the mod, the squonk mod. I got the hat, and then got told that it was better with the Hadley. So then I brought another one, tried that. I was fine with it after that, and I quite like the Hadley now. So it's weird how it works on different mods as well, because I personally think each dripper, etc., will work differently on different mods. It's like, especially if they're different cells. So if you've got a 2 cell or 1 cell, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same vape every time. So it's like I've got my A.
I think it's depends on the, I think you did it on a mech, didn't you? And some people just don't like mech. And the delivery, I loved my mechs. And I think quite a lot of people who was squonkers have gone really on to mechs. I love my mechs now. But there was a time where it was all just, and mechs just literally overnight, never enough just got thrown to the side. It's done a full circle. But these ones now, these smaller ones, I think the trouble years ago with the mechs they had were really tall, and there were clumsiness, and some of them, the voltage drop was horrendous. But these newer ones now, they're tiny. You know what I mean? Like them, I've shown these off before. There's a 100ml bottle, and they're literally with a taller drip tip on it. It's still not as tall as a 100ml bottle, and I think that's why a lot of people have gone onto the mechs. Because I think
Yeah,
people
I
did
don't mind them. They are good, but to me, like I say, I can tell the difference between them. It's like with my tank, with my Cleto, I go between the RX200 and my Smock Alien. Now, when I'm on my Smock Alien, yeah, the taste is great, but when the batteries go on that, I swap to the RX200. The taste is a lot stronger. That's what I find.
What it'll be the differentials on the chip. Some of these Chinese chips, some of them are not true. So if you're on 40 watts on, say, like your Smock Alien, and then you run 40 watts on a different device, it might not be giving the same 40 watts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. See, this, I vape on the RX 200, I vape 100 watt, and on my Alien 100 watt. And it's a slight difference, but then the RX 200 is free cell.
Yeah, so the sound is different as well, see. So if with your other one, I don't, what does that go up to, your other one?
250, I think, the Alien.
Well, putting that up to 120. Putting that up to
see, this coil can take 120.
So pump your other one up to 120, and it's a possibility. I'm not saying it will, but it might be the same as that then.
Yeah. So I haven't tried this one on the 120.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you mean. And it is different, mate. Honestly, it's to do with the chipsets, mate. You'll find that less on like the Evolves and stuff. They're damn good chips, you know what I mean? And the delivery is different. But it's like the Danny chips as well. They're the Dyco chips. They as well again. So people prefer different chips, and that's why some people like the Yeehee chips, some people like the DNA chips. It's just personal preference as well, I think. But some of them Chinese ones, they can vary a little bit, mate. So just if you're not getting your sweet spot on that other mod, just try a little bit.
It's actually
it's
blurred my camera out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 120 watt, and it's blurred me out. It's like I'm censored. That is terrible. That's actually.
That's better. I can't see your face.
It's not even focusing.
He's killed his camera.
I've killed my camera. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it off and then back on again.
It's the only time I've seen you, and you look like you've got no big ears.
Oh, that's bad. Oh. Oh well. Come on, focus.
Focus, my son. Have you got your software on your camera?
I have, yeah. I'm just checking that now.
Just turn your autofocus off and just use your own focus in manual. There you go.
But I might. Oh, shh.
There we go. You can see him again.
That was bad.
That really put you off focus.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. Can't believe that. That's the first time that's ever done that to me. Ever.
Oh, talking about that, I did say last week that I was coming on holiday. Obviously, I'm on holiday. And I was going to try that tank out. That one. I don't know if you can see it here. That tank.
Thanks, Nelly.
Yeah, it's the Goya or whatever it's called. It's good. For the money, it's very good. But it's not as good as the Flav. People are saying, "Oh, is it as good as is the Flav better, or is that better than the Flav?" It's not as good as the Flav. But I don't think it's anything to do with the money or anything. The airflow is slightly different in the Flav. The top cap is actually restricted more. It just seems to me I'm getting more of a denser vape off the Flav. And if you are thinking of getting one of these and you're going to get off the same as the Flav, I'm sorry you vape. Because but if you like chucking clouds and you like quite a cloudy flavour, it's good at it. He's not bad at all, but it's not a Flav. People are saying this against the Flav. It's just ridiculous. No, I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion, but yeah, they're totally different.
What's your favourite tank, Jamie?
I don't really have at the moment. That.
Is that the Cleto?
Yeah, the Cleto 120 at the moment.
Same as me.
At the moment.
Oh, you got the silver one, haven't you? Yeah. See, I've got to say, mind you, I haven't had many tanks, but I would say that is the best tank. And obviously, I took Ian's advice because obviously he was pretty good with that sort of stuff. So that's why I went for that.
Mind you,
it's money worth spent.
Mind you, if I went back probably to my Heracles or my Crown, I'm sure it will piss over the Aspire 120.
Probably will.
The Crown in its day was a very, very good company. When that come out, it sort of changed the game a little bit.
It's like when I brought this one, it was like, I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And then I thought, oh, I better buy some coils for it. And they said, another chap served me and he turned me and he said, oh, you get one in the pack as well. I was like, oh, okay. I said, that'll do me for now. And I had a look at the coils anyway. And I had a heart attack when I saw the price of the coil. It was £4 something for a single coil. But I have been told that they do last a little while as well, though. The actual coils in the Cletos. How long do yours last, Joe?
I haven't changed that since I've had it, and I've had that same. I've had that. How long have I had that for? I've had that same coil in there for about a fortnight.
Really?
Yeah, and I ain't changed it yet. It still tastes the same.
Blimey.
When does the bottom
Sorry, mate?
the pins in the bottom?
Pins in the bottom?
Of the coil. It's like a one big pin in the bottom.
Yeah, I think there is.
Because I keep thinking with these big coils like this, I've spoke to Ian about this as well. Because it might not be worth it, but I'm going to have a go at rebuilding some of them. Because back in the day, the old days, we used to rebuild our pre-made coils. We used to just buy a pack of them and just literally rebuild them all. So I'm just wondering if we could actually rebuild one of them.
You're right there, Neil. I've just gone onto the Alien, 120 watt. And it's the same.
There you go. So my theory is, some people might go, fuck off, don't be a dick, but my theory is, yeah, because some of the chips just a little bit, you know what I mean? The Kanga box 160 or something like that, drip box, that did not hit like some of my 75 watt ones, and I'd have it at like 90 watts, and just still like 110 or 100, and it would fucking be, yeah, it'd be bang on. So yeah.
See, that's the two. Actually, I've got my other one that I haven't used for a while, which was the Cuboid 200. I haven't used that mod for a little while. I might try that one out.
See, you learn that.
That's a free sale one.
So you learn something new every day.
Certainly do. See, to me, I always thought 120 watts, 120 watt, 100 watts, and 100 watt. But
Well, I normally forget about the wattage. I look at the voltage.
Okay, yeah. See, the Alien at the moment at 120 volts, fluctuate 4.22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Normally, a lot of people look to finger because that's basically a fresh battery. So a lot of people like vaping at that.
See, I've just put new batteries in this because my other one's gone flat. So, well, it's running low.
I used to vape totally different. I used to have a vapor giant 2.5. I used to, but I'd be running it at 5 volts.
Right.
5 volts on that vapor giant anyway is absolutely sublime. It's really, really good. And that used to be my even when I got the Bose 3, I actually ran that at 5 volts as well. But that was my preferred sort of voltage. So I didn't even look at wattage on that. So I'd have to look, but I used to just literally said 5 volts and then just vape at that. But because it was at 1 ohm, it'll probably be about 30 watts or something like that.
Yeah, see, these coils for the Cletos is 0.156 on the Alien.
Yeah, are they stainless?
Yeah. Yeah, the coil's actually 0.16, actually labelled on the coil.
Yeah.
So it's nearly there.
Yeah, they're using like 20 plus, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
But I must admit, the Cleto for clouds, wow. Because when I first got it, the air holes on it, there's quite a few air holes. So it was like, oh, so I closed them halfway and I was vaping on it. I thought, oh, doesn't taste right. So I opened them right up and that's what I do now. I leave them open. Are yours open all the way, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it a lot better with them open instead of closing them slightly.
The thing is, I don't get much of a cloud because it's a 50-50 juice. I don't get much cloud with this.
Is that the Dr. Salt?
Yes, I think it's 50-50, which is why it's waterous.
See, now my Dr. Salt clouds. I get cloud.
Yeah, it might be to do with these. You're on a higher milligram than me, though.
Okay, yeah. It's probably the nicotine in it then. That's cool. I never thought of that.
Possibly. Just surmising.
Nelly, how's the speaker search going, Ash?
Got new ones, you've not allowed to swear now.
Oh, it's close.
We've got new ones, you fat, lazy, pretending to be ill wanker.
Yeah, we've got. I managed to sort out and get 2 new ones and a new amp. So yeah, we're back on track for tomorrow's gig. Can't believe that happened.
I bet that wasn't cheap either, was it?
All in all, it cost me nearly 300 quid. Yeah. Yes, so I thought.
If you can't do your gigs with it.
Exactly. The option was I either don't get it repaired and it sounds horrible. Well, there was 3 options. That one. The second one was cancel, give them their deposit back, which was really short notice, which I'm not an arse like that.
Yeah, you are.
Or the third option, you might be, but I'm not.
Yeah, you just got my attitude and fuck them.
The third option was buying the new kit. So, and the speakers I got now are the next model up from the ones I had. So, which I found out the other day, the ones I did have were actually lower wattage than what they were labelled up as. So that's probably why it's blown the cone. So the new ones that I got, I actually phoned them and said, are they 100% what they say they are? And they sort of questioned it and went, what do you mean? And I said, well, I brought speakers from you last time and the RMS wattage was actually lower than what you had labelled. And they went, oh, the Skytech 15-inch speaker? I went, yeah. They went, yes, we had a misprint on them. And I went, yeah. So that's probably what knackered the cone on one of them. But I'm going to get it repaired and keep them as spare, because then we've got a fallback if something goes wrong. But yes, it costs money. It ain't cheap.
Because I picked the wrong model, because that's empty. Oh shit!
Dry hair.
Oh yeah. I will be back at my computer next week, so I'll be able to talk a little bit more. I feel that I don't know. I think out of place.
I feel dead dirty.
You mean you'll be back at your computer tomorrow?
I'll be on the game tomorrow. Big game.
Yeah, I've got to get that.
What the fuck is hashtag on an American layout keyboard?
Don't spend as much on holiday.
Hashtag?
Yeah.
It's next to the enter button. Found it?
Yeah.
Go back to school, Jamie.
No, I've got an American keyboard.
Why have you got an American keyboard?
Because when I ordered this one, I didn't know it was an American keyboard.
Oh no.
News. Oh man. Yeah. You're very quiet tonight, Ash. Are you, not Ash, Jamie. You sort of like swap places with Ash, because Ash has been really talkative and normally dead quiet, and you're very quiet.
I'm stressed. Fine, don't worry about it.
You're stressed.
Yeah.
PMT.
Huh?
PMT.
No, I haven't got what you got, and the pills you lent me didn't work.
Oh, wow. Did that fush cream work?
No.
And a fab.
It's fudge packing cream. That's what it is. It just made my chocolate starfish sticky.
Yeah, you had a bad week, didn't you, Joe?
Yeah, and it's still it's still continuing, and it's the weekend.
Yes.
I think I caught the brunt of it the other day.
Give me a month or maybe 5 weeks, and I will be giving some concentrates out of my own mixes. That's all I'm saying.
When we do the giveaways, I reckon we should do a number randomizer. So people pick a number between 1 and 20. We'll do it live. Put the number into the website, put the numbers 1 to 20 in, and click random. And whoever gets it, I think we should do that. What do you reckon, Joe?
Sorry, weren't listening. Carry on.
Don't worry.
Go on, what'd you say?
I've forgotten now.
Come on, repeat it, or I'll just play the video while you wait. Go on.
And the thing is, if you don't want to use concentrates, or you don't know how to use them, just don't enter.
I could do with a concentrate, because I'm not concentrating. What did you say, Ash?
I said we'll have to do a thing where we put a post on the group with pick a number between 1 and 20, and the following week's show, do the random.org website, put the numbers in, and click random, and whatever number comes up is that person that gets to concentrate.
Okay, do you want to run that by me again so I've got it?
Seriously, Jay, piss off. I think I might drink my bottle of JD in a minute.
God, that would be funny. Go on, live on air.
No.
I reckon. What was it? Allah Akbar should shave his beard.
Subs by the end of the month, we'll shave it off on camera.
That'd be good.
When you get down to it, does that tickle her?
Hey?
Yeah.
It hurts because it sticks like Velcro.
Nellie's off to lie down. He said, "See you lot soon. Take care, Nelly."
Oh yeah. Is this how you do it? You're perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden, halfway through a show, you go, "I better show I'm ill."
Near the end of the show.
Yeah, near the end.
On the show, but I'm sitting there with the walk through it. I better show I'm a bit poorly, aren't I?
Picture evidence, please.
Yes.
I need to go and eat another 6 burgers and 6 bags of sweets because my sugar levels have gone down. Oh.
I must admit, he's surprised you didn't do the show from your spa, Neil.
Yeah.
I could have done, but the signal...
Mate, the way you drop things in water, that's probably not a fucking good idea.
Go and jump in it fully clothed.
The trouble is, Jamie, by the time you get outside, the signal's like shit, mate. You'll just go, shum, gone.
How far is it from where you are?
Hey?
How far is it from where you are?
Probably 30 foot.
Well, pan the camera around so it aims it and go and jump in it fully clothed.
Oh, God.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
That is a good way to finish the show.
It's the back door.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know what.
This is where he runs through it, slips.
Go on.
I can't do...
Yes, you can. No excuses.
No, there's nowhere to put the phone or anything where I am at. It's sort of like offside of the phone. The conservatory overlooks it. Sounds like
Get Helen to hold your phone.
I'm not going in the hot tub fully clothed. You can go and kiss it.
Fucking hell, you're so boring. You've got no faith in this show. If you fucking had faith in this show, you would do anything.
Excuse me, I have got faith. Who did the Reaper chili?
No, that wasn't faith. That was a forfeit. There's a big difference. You had faith after you ate it because you thought you were dying.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do another thing then. Go and stick your head in the toilet and flush it. It's like a spa.
I'm not opening the hot tub. But saying that, the other week I did go in the hot tub the other day, actually, at 10 o'clock.
They've all gone back on the internet.
10 o'clock at night. Oh my God, was it cold when I come out?
If we want evidence, we've got to ask Mel.
What happened now?
Right.
I just went on my Alien and the volt is 0.041. That didn't hit very well.
Well, it is the smoke.
4.426 now. It's gone back up. You can tell the bloody difference. I was like, oh, hang on. There's nothing coming out.
Once he sat, because I'm not doing that. Go and kiss it.
Ah, you pussy. Right, shall we end it there then, guys?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, we'll end it when he's jumped in his hot tub clothes.
That's true. Well, we've only got 3 viewers now.
Fucking hell, we must have bored them to tears.
Yeah, it's been a weird night tonight. It's been fluctuating. We had 8, then it hit 10, then it dropped back down again.
Ah.
11 or 12, haven't we?
Yeah, it's peaked quite a few times. I think last week or the week before, I think we hit 15. So, but people are probably away.
Yes.
It's the middle of August. A lot of people go away. See, I'm away next week, so
Can't join the
it's
week.
quite hard.
Yeah, that's it. Keep trying to find out an excuse why no cunt will. Oh.
Hey! Forfeit! Forfeit!
Oh, well, I might as well finish my sentence. You keep coming up excuses why no cunt watches us.
Oh!
Oh. Yeah. Just as that I was down, Jamie drops one and we've got to do a forfeit now. Wow, I can't believe we just did that.
Right, on that note, Neil.
That's all right. At least mine will be done like next week, not fucking 5 weeks later.
Fuck off, Jamie.
Bastards.
I'm doing me.
What? You did it as well, Neil. I can't find the chilies.
But I had fucking good enough bloody reason.
I've been in the middle of nowhere.
Your driving test wasn't a good enough reason.
It fucking was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Fucking my nerves.
You should have done it. Might be one less fucking nutcase on the road.
Ash, on the group on Facebook, there will be a poll up what Ash will do for me.
Yeah, I'll put one up.
And you can put what you want.
No, because it just opens up for ridiculous comments.
Yeah, it's got to be sensible.
No, between the three of us, we'll come up with forfeits. We'll put them up and they vote on them. We're not leaving the poll open because it just ends up, you end up with about 50 polls of just nothing but bullshit.
Yeah, but that's what happened to me and Ash, where anyone could put anything they wanted.
Yeah, but we still went for something serious. We knew you were going to do the Carolina Reaper. We knew that. Even while people were putting more up, we knew Ash was going to do the leg waxing, even though people were putting more up. So it's just easier. Just pick some, put them up, let people vote on them.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that one. Right, Neil. Finishing on you, buddy.
Well, let me know. So I'll
okay.
Dripping Coils that week.
I'm sorry the quality's not been as good tonight with us, with me, with obviously away. So I've tried to do my best to do what I'm doing. I'll be home. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, thumbs us up. Give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up were down last week. And we've got a like page as well, Dripping Coils Show on Facebook. All like that. And that's it. Thank you very much. On to you, Jamie.
All right, thanks for watching. Please, as Neil said, please like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, join us in the after party, hangout. Link is in the pin post on our Facebook page. I do apologise for Neil's twitchy camera reception, but not being funny, it's a break from the norm. Even when he's got decent camera reception, he twitches anyway, so it ain't gonna make much difference. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thumbs us up. You, Ash.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, same as the other guys have said. Thanks, Neil, for coming on tonight. Obviously, you're on holiday, so it was nice to actually you managed to get in. So thank you very much. I won't be on for a couple of weeks now, as I am on holiday. Shut up. I will try my very best to watch the show, but I don't have internet like Neil's got. So I will obviously be viewing only. I will try and get into the chat room and come and say hello. Take care, everyone. I shall see you in 2 weeks' time. You'll see the other guys next week, 9 o'clock UK time. Bye.
You don't have internet on.
Neil, we'll do an Ashley Presenter special, not next Friday, the Friday after, because he can't join.
Yeah.
And if it's anything horrible, I won't be coming back.
It's like a picture of an elephant, they won't know the difference.
You wanker.
We got a new host, Dumbo.
Give up. I don't know why I do it.
You love it, that's why. Hashtag sucker.
Bye.